All right, welcome back to another episode of Producergrind Podcast. Carrington and JB with me.
Yo.
Bandplay in the building. What's good with you, bro?
What it is, man. What's good?
Appreciate you pulling up, man.
For sure. It's an honor.
Appreciate that, man. I don't know where to start, man. 20 out of 22 songs on the new Dum and Dummer album.
For sure.
Dolph and Key Glock.
For sure.
How did that even come about?
Man, really just staying in their ear pretty much. Like the first track that they did together as a collective, really, it was major. Mm-hmm. And of course, that bitch went gold in 3 months.
And that was your song.
So it was just like, boom, I produced that as well. So after that, it was just like go time, really. I was always sending them tracks and stuff like that. So he had flew me out to LA to work with him and everything. And they was playing me back some shit they was doing, and it was like 10 at the time. It was like 10 tracks. And I was like, damn. So I had just started making shit while I was out there, and we were just going in, bro. So I left, and I came back like a week later. They had like 10, 20 more tracks. Like, so it's really more songs than really what it was that came out. You feel me? So just work, consistency pretty much. That's how it happened. Staying in pocket.
And were all those beats like you sent around the same time like Major came out? Or?
Nah, it was just over time. Like a couple of the beats on there, like Baby Joker and If I Ever, them beats is older than my daughter. I got a 4-year-old daughter.
Damn.
You feel me? Them motherfuckers old. You know what I'm saying? So it's new to everybody else, of course. But yeah, most of the stuff on there was just over time. A couple of them was new. Just, different shit.
I think I heard that you said in one of your interviews that one of them was like from like 2013 or something.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Which one is that?
That was the Baby Joker beat. Yeah.
Do you ever sit in the room while they work on your beats?
Yeah, all the time. Like, it's a smooth process, you feel me? Like, they just go in.
Yeah.
They go in, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
So now, were you signed to them like before you guys started working on this project?
Nah, just in the midst of everything, pretty much, I decided to go that route. Just pretty much, it was just a kind of a leveling up type of situation, you feel me? Because I done been producing for different people over time and doing different stuff. It was just like something different for me. So I felt like it was the proper move for me to make at the time. So I am Paper Route Band, you feel me? That's what's going on.
Fact. So what were you doing like up until, this point kind of?
Well, I also engineer as well too. A lot of people don't know that. So like I got a studio in Nashville. And I pretty much was taking sessions and, making beats, working with people around the city. I do a lot of stuff with Starlito. I know a lot of people familiar with him. I got a lot of different placements, of course, backing. So I was just, using my brand and my name to move around, make me some money until that one record pop, you feel me? Yeah. So that's all I was doing up until now. Pretty much.
So what's the scene like up there? I know about Buck and everything from Nashville, but I'm not really too familiar with any other artists up there and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy right now. It's like a lot of talent. Like I work with a couple of different artists. One of them by the name of Trapper Man Dill. He's signed up on the Starlito, and he going crazy right now. The city love him. Work with another artist named Grimy. He's from my hometown. I'm actually from Columbia, Tennessee. So it's like 40 minutes outside of Nashville. So I've been working with him. A couple of more artists just like under me that I work with, you feel me? Just kind of close it. But everybody going him right now. Everybody going hard. It's like a lot of talent. It's just like no real light shed on the urban scene of the music in Nashville.
Why don't you think so?
Ain't nobody, it ain't never been nobody to shed that light or put it in place or you feel me, make it to where it is some light on the people that was in place, they ain't do it right. You feel me? Like the Bucks or the whoever else that came out of Nashville, it wasn't really nobody to come behind them. You feel me? So that's why I'm trying to be a staple right now.
And why do you think it's because like there was no like pulling up of artists from the ladder, like
definitely, definitely. You feel me? Like yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
So what is the right way though? Like to shed light?
I feel like me in the position that I'm in right now, it's been a long time I feel than somebody that took the role as far as producing a whole project like this. So I feel like if I do this the right way, however I'm doing this right now, and I'm just pretty much blind to the new industry scene or whatever, if I do this the right way, I could be the real staple to bringing somebody up pretty much. I could sign artists, have them come from up under me and you feel me? Bless the world, like a Timbaland, like a whatever else is going on, like a super producer. You feel me? I'm on that. You feel me? I ain't even satisfied right now because I've been making beats. I feel like I've been making hits. I'm just really getting my time right now. You feel me? That's what I'm on.
You got your eyes on any guys that deserve that? Like you feel, you know, when it is time, like you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like like I said, it's a lot of talent that I've been working with over time and stuff like that. It's just really having the mentality and having the go get it. Because I don't want to be doing 85% of the work and you the artist, you feel me? That's stupid as hell, you feel me? I made the beat. As soon as that shit bounce out, my job is done, I feel like, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that's unfocused, so they don't really have that go get it, you feel me, about they stuff. So,
what do you think is the main reason that holds people back and makes them not be a go-getter and stay focused?
Man, I feel like they worry about too much is going on in their personal situations and shit like that. It's a lot of stuff that can go on in your everyday life that'll keep you from doing what you really want to do and knowing your purpose and stuff like it. You feel me? So that's pretty much like I didn't been through some little shit to where I know the way I'm supposed to be doing music. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So if you know what you're supposed to be doing, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Stick on that. You feel me? That's what I've been on for the past, I don't know how many years, forever.
When you first started making music, did you know that's what you wanted to do?
Yeah, for sure. Like, of course, you know, everybody started out wanting to play sports and shit like that. Who didn't get in sports when they was younger?
But get to the league, I swear.
Yeah, all that shit, you feel me? All that. But like, once I got older and realized what I really want to do, I really enjoyed making music. And I got an older brother, he made beats as well. He made a beat on Bryson Tiller, first album, the Rambo beat. His name is Chris King. So it's actually one of my favorite producers. Shout out to bro. You feel me? But yeah, I mean, I wanted to be like him growing up. You feel me? Just like making beats like him. So I pretty much took that up on. I just kept going with that. You feel me? I've been doing music since I was 14 years old, like on the beat side of shit. You feel me? Yeah.
What were you doing when he got that Bryson Tiller placement? Like, what was your life like?
Man, I was what year was this? I was just making shit. I was still working. I think I was at the time working with Lito and Buck. Really Buck, real heavy, you feel me, at the time.
How'd you link up with him?
Well, it was just through mutual people in Nashville, pretty much, engineers and just people that knew him. They brought me to the forefront, and when he got out of jail and stuff like that, we made one record, and since then, like, we were just going pretty much. Like, you feel me? We just had chemistry. So that led to, like, a whole bunch of different mixtapes and shit like that with him. Just a whole bunch of different stuff.
He seems real supportive. In that one interview, he was shouting you out left and right.
Yeah, at the time he was. Yeah. But, you know, it's cool. I was just, you know, I did a whole lot of work with him like that. It just really wasn't no business in play and stuff like that. So we kind of like separate ways, you parted ways and shit like that. You feel me? There ain't no bad blood, nothing like that, but you know.
Do you feel like that's something that's got to be worked on? Because a lot of stuff when you first start now is off of handshakes and it's not really like
definitely
paperwork.
Hell yeah. I feel like if somebody believe in you, they should be willing to goddamn not look at you getting your lights cut off and shit like that. You feel me? You know, just certain shit like that. Or, you know, they just, somebody believe in you, they ought to be willing to be like, bro, you feel me? Right. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Pull back up the mall type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What?
No, I was going to say, because I've heard of situations where a producer might go to an artist, you know, for some help, kind of like that, and then they block them.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. They cold out here, boy. They cold.
How would you advise a producer to enter a situation with an artist to make sure he don't get, you know what I'm saying, the short end of the stick?
Pretty much, I would, like, don't go into it on some fan shit, you feel me? Go into it knowing what you got and knowing your worth at the end of the day. You know, like, pretty much, even as a producer, if somebody asking you to come to a session anyway, they know what you got. You feel what I'm saying? So if you go, you play these beats, they got to know that some business already in play. You feel me? So make sure you put that on the table. You feel me? You got to put that on the table. Otherwise, you're just going to be a fan.
Right.
You feel me? And I learned that the hard way. I'm talking about I was fans to rappers for so long. It's so low. But, you know.
You just get taken advantage of.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? But you feel me? What producer and, you know, what rapper that's actually popping didn't go through that? You feel me? There's a lot of rappers that's on right now that's probably done signed 3-4 deals in the streets before they got that major.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And when you go into these when you go into the studio with the artist, there's a way to go about doing it. Like, when do you bring up the business? Because you don't want to kill the vibe of the session.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to kill the vibe. So you kind of want to, I would say you want to go at somebody, not necessarily going at the artist direct. You feel me? You want to find out who they business, who handle their business, stuff like that. Go at them. You feel me? If that ain't getting handled, then you take it upon yourself to go with the artist. Because if it ain't getting handled through who handle their business, somebody should have a problem with that. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I ain't saying go at them direct. Like, hey man, pay me, bro. Pay me.
Split sheet.
Yeah, split sheet.
Hey,
and I know it's a lot of people that tell you, man, nah, take a split sheet to the studio. I'm like, hell nah, bro. You trying to get me goddamn kick straight out the booth. You feel me?
That's a fine line, because that's really a fine line.
All I hear is Carl's voice in the back of my head. He's this entertainment lawyer that we talked to, and he's like, bro, you got to protect yourself. So, but it's like also like, can't be lame and
it's just
hey,
kind of,
how you doing? Here's a contract. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's kind of like building a relationship. Like, all of this music shit is like, I feel like a lot of people say 75%. I say 90% of this industry is built off relationships. So if you end up building a relationship with an artist and they vibing, you feel me? You shouldn't feel a certain type of way about asking them, hey, bro, so how do we handle the business about everything we've been doing? Because they definitely planning on putting it out. If you've been working that much, you feel me?
Right.
So would it kind of be like once you've done a song or two with them and they send it like, yo, bro, I think I want to put this on the next project, and then you kind of be like, then what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, you can go that way too. I mean, shit, and it's the way music is set up too. You feel me? It's certain ways to go about getting your money. You feel me? Some shit can be out, and it's shit now digitally set up that they can go and get your money, even though something that's been out 2-3 years. You feel me? So it's certain ways. You just gotta know what you want, and you feel me? Go for that. You feel me? You gotta know what you want at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta definitely, if you want to get some money in this shit. For real, it's so many ways to get some money and shit. You just gotta be smart, and like I said, don't be a fan. For real, you can be a fan, but don't be fanned out.
Right.
For real, don't get fanned out. It's ugly out there in the field. It's ugly in the field.
Before you like had plays with stuff, what were you doing to make money in with music?
Oh, just pretty much like I said, I was engineering.
Yeah.
I mix and master and do all that. So pretty much every rapper in the city of Nashville was coming to my studio, coming through me to get their records recorded. Of course, they gonna come get a beat from me. So it was like a one-stop shop. Right. So that's what I was doing. I was $500, $600 a session to come sit with me. You feel me?
And that was everything?
That recruited. You get the beat, mix and master, and we gone. You feel me? You got you a hit from band for about $500-$600.
How do you get past the people that want like $15 an hour? Especially, I know, because I come from a smaller city. You know what I mean? Most people want that $20 an hour, $25 an hour.
Well, I mean, I was blessed coming into the situation, because before I moved to, like I said, I'm from Columbia, Tennessee. Before I even moved to Nashville, I had already had placements. Like, my first placement was in 2012 with French Montana.
Oh, shit.
I did his track called Water. It was on his Mac and Cheese album and shit like that. So, like, moving into the situation, I already had kind of, like I said, I had placements. So when people come into the studio with me, I could have pretty much charged whatever I wanted. So I got to the point I was just charging people, and they was paying it. You feel me? So it is what it is. Shit, they paying it, I'm gone. We going. We pushing.
Being in a small city and having like a placement of that, it can definitely be big. Like, you know what I mean?
French.
Yeah, exactly.
Snap.
Yeah,
because they think like you don't even have to be in the studio with them. They think, oh yeah, you were there. Like,
I was at his house.
Yeah, it's kind of a mind fuck, but you don't put it out like that. You just get your money and move, my dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. How did that song come about?
Man, I get, man, and this is another thing, and I know this is about producers not getting credit and shit like that. I don't even know how the song came about, bro. Like, at the time, I was sending beats. I was going to SAE. It was a school in Nashville.
Yeah.
I graduated from there and shit. So I was just sending beats out to different A&Rs. You know, they had a lot of different A&Rs on Twitter. That's when Twitter was going real, real crazy. So I was just sending beats out. And man, it caught. Like I didn't even know I had the placement. It came out, and the only thing that saved me was my tag. I wasn't even credited or nothing.
Hit the album or mixtape?
It was actually it was a mixtape, but it was on iTunes as well though.
Which mac and cheese was it?
I think it was it might have been 3 or 4.
That was the album one. I think both of them came out as albums.
Whichever one had the what was that one song? Sanctuary. Whichever one had the Sanctuary song on there.
Yeah, Black Metaphor Kid. That'd be
yeah. Shout out to bro. Yeah. Whichever one had that on there, but I wasn't credited for them. It saved me. It had my tag. And like it was another record I had with Nipsey Hussle. I did the Drop Coops on the Crenshaw mixtape, the one that they sold for $100 a piece. Damn. It was credited to somebody else, but the only thing that saved me was my tag.
How did you correct? How did you fix those situations?
Man, I went on a rant on Twitter. I wasn't going in, but I was just like, "Hey, Dip, I made this beat," and he DM'd me. He actually followed me, DM'd me, and shit. No, Nip did. Nipsey did. He DM'd me and shit like it. And shit, I was sending them beats and shit since then. I ain't never get nothing plays with him. You feel me? After that, but I kind of built that relationship. He had came to Nashville. I got to kick it with him and shit, smoke with him. And you feel me? It was kind of a relationship built type of thing, but I ain't really get to do no more music, but it was good to run across him when I did, you feel me? And I did lock in a record with him, even though I didn't get credited. I still got one locked in. That's like legacy for me.
Right.
So you never actually got the credit for it, or the?
Nah, I didn't. It still say credited to whoever Bruce S is.
Bruce, we coming for you.
Bruce S, we need that.
Why didn't you get a lawyer on it, or like?
Man, I was young, bro. Like, when they came out, I think that was like, I was 23 years old, so I ain't had no money to go get no lawyer, do all that shit. Even though my tag was on there, like, I ain't had to know how to do nothing. I was still, like, in my first apartment, making beats and just sending them the emails, and A&R was trying to get a placement, you feel me? So, I'm just happy that my name even made it on there type shit. I was a fan.
That's still crazy. I mean, shit, that's still a missed out check though. Now I know that was before streaming and everything, but still like to
Yeah, I already know.
Especially Nipsey was selling for $100. That shit probably would
$100
like
piece.
$5 a piece for you.
$100 piece, bro. That was a cool little check, but you know.
Now, would you know how to handle that situation now?
Oh, definitely. Hell yeah. I'm getting paid for shit. Like, I'm still getting paid from water right now. Like the French shit.
So you did fix that one?
Yeah, I did fix that one.
What did that look like?
It was cool, you feel me? It was just like that was before streaming too, so it was just like on some light shit. And that was really right before French really just pop. You feel me? So.
No, I didn't mean what the payment looked like, what the correcting the situation looked like.
Oh, correcting the situation. Pretty much I just reached out. You feel me? I had got an administration deal through some people, and they just pretty much got on my publishing. And all it took for them to just put my business pretty much in order for me to go ahead and do what I need to do. Okay. Get everything in order. They put everything in order for me. So.
Then how did you end up linking with Dolph?
I actually was working with Key Glock at first.
Okay.
And I met him through a mutual guy in Nashville, a DJ. And I had like the first time I started working with Glock, I had like 4 tracks on his mixtape, the Glock Bond. You feel me? And then he dropped another tape, the Glock Coma, which I did the bottom of the pot on there. And then shit, I guess Dolph just heard my shit. Cause he called me like before Major came out. He called me like a month before it came out. I was like, "What's up, bro? This Dolph." You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I used the track and shit like that. I was trying to figure out what you want for the beat and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We just had a conversation, and that was it. So since then, I just stayed on this line. We communicate with each other and shit. Now you got Dum and Dummer, Crashing Out, all this shit. You feel me?
Thanks.
Now, in one of your interviews, I remember you were talking about, like, you want to work with artists that's working just as hard as you.
Definitely.
On the music and on the promotion side. So, like, after this whole, the Dum and Dummer came out, right? Like, what is promoting yourself looking like? Like, what are you doing? Like, how do you promote yourself? Like, how does an art or producer take advantage of, like, yo, I just produced this album. Like, let me get as much shine as everybody else.
Well, pretty much, me, I just been shadowing the artists. I've been shadowing Glock and Dolph. Staying with them when they doing the interviews and doing whatever they doing, shaking hands, getting to know people. So that way when I double back and do my promo run, it'll be easy, you feel me? So, you feel me? Staying on social media, you feel me? Like, pretty much keeping everything going. I'm keeping, just staying normal, you feel me? Staying consistent. Like, I ain't shit changed from my everyday since this shit came out. I've been working. I've been doing the shit that I was doing before this shit came out. Hell yeah.
Are you like hopping on like obviously you're on this podcast, but it's like other shows that you like trying to reach out to that you may not have normally done, or like?
Man, I don't know too many other shows. You feel me? Like, all the way up until probably about 2 or 3 months ago, I ain't know about Producergrind. Like, so a couple producers put me on that shit, and that's when I followed y'all. You feel me? So, hell yeah. Like, I don't know about too many shows, but shit, reach out. We'll see what's going on. It gotta matter.
Go do one of those New York runs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely.
The breakfast.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that's another reason I was up there with them, like doing that whole situation last week. Like shaking hands, getting to know some people, you feel me?
Yeah. Now, whatchamacallit, we got to talk about this tweet that Dirty Glove Bastard put out. We actually reposted it. We'll put it up on the screen. They said, Bandplay produced 20 of the 22 songs on this Dolph and Glock project, but he's not mentioned once in the press release. Producers really got it bad out here. What was your initial reaction to that?
I was just like, I mean, it was kind of like I wasn't really mad about it because shit, all you hear is let the band play on the album, you feel me? Like, I mean, it would have been cool, you feel me? Because like in the initial actual press release, my name is in there. Okay. You feel me? I don't know if a lot of people didn't see that. And like, you know, people actually showed me the initial press release. So it wasn't me tripping, you feel me? It was other people mad for me. So it was just like, hey, you know, it is what it is. You feel me? I ain't tripping. Like, all you hear is my shit. Everybody listen to my shit right now.
Yeah.
So people gonna know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. You feel me? Producers, that's why I'm on producer grind right now. I'm still grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Because a couple things, you know, when we went and did our research on it, one thing that stood out was, now on the cover, right? Mm-hmm. None of the songs say produced by Bandplay, but on the bottom, the photographer got credit and the mix and master engineer got credit. The person who made the cover got credit. But I don't see no executive produced Bandplay, no majority produced Bandplay.
20, at least a 22 or a 20 out of 22. Like,
and so that's why I was like, damn, we got to talk to bro about that. Like,
yeah. But like I said, I wasn't really tripping about it. You feel me? All you hear is let the band play, man. The Dum and Dummer going crazy right now. Mm-hmm. You feel me? My best work of art yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
And then I did see Dolph on the Sway interview. He was like, hold up, before we do anything.
Exactly.
We got to give Bandplay his credit. But to me, that kind of seemed like a reaction. Like, he almost saw that tweet and he was like, oh, shoot, I do got to give bro credit.
Right.
Yeah, nah, shit, I don't know. I mean, shit, I don't know if he seen it or not. We ain't even actually had a conversation about it. I ain't talked to nobody about it at all. You feel me? Like, I was actually in the room with them when he said that, you feel me? So it seemed organic to me. It's my boy. It's my guy. It's what's going on.
Yeah.
It seemed like a situation where it's like, for the outside world, like producers looking in the outside and the music industry looking in the outside in, they don't understand that y'all have the personal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They
and
that.
That's a lot of shit that people don't see. You feel me? But you know, it ain't for the world to see everything. You know what I mean? You gonna see what I give you.
But
you got that Dum and Dummer right now.
But there is a part where it's like you do, okay, you know, the relationship is cool. Like, to say you got the relationship. But it's also like, being on a platform like, yo, this man made Dum and Dumber, like, that's elevating your brand too. So it's like, how do we show, like, we really got to start showing, like, the producer side, because there's really, like you said, 20 out of 22. So it's like, you should be doing, like, I feel like you should have the press run too, and, like, you should have all your own interviews, and, like, I feel like that's what our responsibility is to really, like, start putting a platform for everybody, like, especially the producers.
Shit, that's dope. Shit, that'd be dope. I'd definitely be willing to do that shit. I ain't tripping, you feel me? That's dope as fuck.
What you could have done? Oh,
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and it could have been Dumb, Dumber, and Dumbest. Like, you had.
Oh yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, somebody had sent me that, man. That shit was crazy as hell. It was crazy as hell.
Use the dumbest.
Yeah, dumbest, the dumbest.
So I say a couple people had, you know, comment in the section. Einer Bank, shout out to him. Shout out to Tasha Couture. They both said, you know, artists actually pay publish to publish articles about the release. Producers need to boss up, hire their own team, stop relying on artists, and, you know, really kind of push stuff themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that, you feel me? Because, like, I ain't never really just relied on the artists to put me on their platform. I always relied on my music to put me on their platform. So I can see, like she's saying, producers need to boss up and, you know, put people in place to put your own run through, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can understand that.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like producers got to start moving as artists now.
Definitely.
Just
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So where do you see yourself like going? You see yourself being like that top shelf, not top shelf, like the top spot producer?
Bro, I definitely see myself being grade A plus producer, you feel me, super producer, just as well as any of these other super producers out here, you feel me? Like, I got a wide variety of sounds for everybody to listen to. If anybody listen to that album, I'm not sticking to like just one type of beat on there, you feel
Facts,
me?
I definitely know
Like, you listen to One Hell of a Life and then you go listen to everybody know. It's two totally different type of sound, you feel me? But you feel me? I definitely see myself being as a top tier producer in this industry. You feel me? For sure.
The One Hell of a Life, that was the one with the guitar in it, right?
For sure.
Yeah, that was hard. I think that one and the and I Look in the Mirror,
Bag of Money, Reflection.
yeah, both those are the hardest ones to me.
Appreciate it.
How did the One Hell of a Life song come about? Like
the song?
Yeah, did you play that acoustic guitar? Or like
No, I actually I got the guitar out of I actually chopped it up out of some shit out of Output Arcade. You heard of that? Yeah, it's the kind of plug-in I've been using, stuff like that. So I kind of chopped it up how I wanted it pretty much. So it didn't sound nothing like how I played it or whatever. And, they came about, I named the beat 4 a.m. in L.A. I was up about that time of night. That's when I bounced it down. And shit, they got on that motherfucker. I ain't even know. I left it. That was one of the beats in the photo I had left before I left L.A. and came back. I came back and they was playing that song like every day. We was waking up in the house, they were playing that bitch through the Bluetooth speaker. I was like, hell, this is that bump. This bitch hard. Yeah.
And that arcade though, bro. I tried that shit. That shit is hard. You ever tried that?
I thought it was just only vocals. I thought they only had the vocals.
It's got a little bit of everything in there. It's got a Nashville plug-in in there, motherfucker.
What?
Only guitars.
You got the Atlanta one in there?
No, I don't think I got Atlanta. What would that sound like, though?
I don't even. That's exclusive.
What would that sound like, dog?
I don't know.
All kind of shit.
Migos ad-lib.
Right. Now I got a question. Like, how would you describe the Nashville sound? Like, how would you describe it? Because we know what a Memphis sounds like, but what does Nashville sound like?
Shit, right now it's Bandplay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say for that. You feel me? Right now it's Bandplay. If you go to Nashville right now, most of anybody that got a real big record in Nashville, they come from my production. You feel me? So my sound right now is the Nashville sound for sure. For sure.
Would you say it's similar to the Memphis sound?
I mean, shit, we spill over. We just 3 hours from each other. Yeah, Memphis got their own swag, but Nashville got their own swag too. You feel me? You can tell, like, when you hear Memphis beat, you say, oh yeah, that's a Memphis type of beat. It's a Memphis sound. But ain't nobody really ever put Nashville on the map saying this is a Nashville sound.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to be responsible for.
Right.
You got 20 beats to choose your Nashville sound from right now.
No, I can do that. Which one? Talk to us about some of these. You got like some country placements.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah. I used to work with Ryan Upchurch. I don't know if y'all ever heard
You did
him.
a remix with him.
Yeah. I did like 6 albums with him. It was like country rap, and pretty much I was doing everything that Old Town Road is right now. Like acoustic drums with 808s. I was doing that shit 3-4 years ago, bro. Like literally. But that shit got millions of views on YouTube right now to this day. All that shit.
Now I got a question. Like when you working, like when a a producer goes and does the country route, do you work with session players or are you playing session players?
Yeah, it'd be session. It'd be guitar players in there sometimes. Just depending on what they want. What type? Man, I put some fiddle on some shit. They been in there with harmonicas. Like for real.
You said some fiddles. I was like,
yeah, all kind of shit. And like I told you, I engineered that shit too. So I'm in there recording it, making the beat. I'm really doing everything. You feel me? And putting that shit out.
Dang, that's crazy.
You a producer?
Producer, bro.
Executive producer.
So how
executive producer?
How do those sessions compare to your regular rap session?
It's not the same at all, for sure.
Are they gassing up?
I'm the one smoking the most weed in them sessions. They definitely ain't just firing them no blunts like that.
The player back there getting faded.
Nah, I ain't doing it like that. They might be dipping on some shit. Country ass shit. Dipping to be 8 up. Yeah, shit every 5 minutes. You feel? Well, other than that, you feel me? Like, it was still fun. You feel me? It was an experience because it introduced me to a whole new crowd. It introduced me to a whole new level of myself that I unlocked or some shit I ain't know I could do. Because I was real deal making country beats. You feel me? Like, real deal. It's a song on there that ain't even got no 808. It ain't got no regular sound that I would put in that motherfucker. It's just acoustics and a bass line. And that motherfucker, it's like one of the dopest songs that he got. It's called Rolling Stone. I think that one like 50 million views or something like that.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That's
Shit crazy.
That's crazy. So how did you link up with them?
I got up with him through some more people in Nashville. You feel me? Just working throughout. Just when I was working with Buck, I met a lot of different people. You feel what I'm saying? So just building relationships and keeping those relationships led me to making a lot of different money opportunities in Nashville. You feel me? So.
Does the country scene and the rap scene, do they blend? Or, because like to me, I'm thinking it's like country people over here, rap people over here.
Nah, that shit don't blend at all.
Really?
Hell no, bro. That shit don't blend at all.
Not even the same studios,
bro. No, not at all. Like, they don't even, you can't even book them studios in Nashville like that. It's a reason why I got my studio. And then another thing, you can't even smoke in no studio in Nashville. You better smoke if you want to. They're going to kick your ass straight up out of there on me. So, like, how they got it set up in Nashville, they got a street called Music Row. Like, I'm talking about from BMI to ASCAP to every major record label has an office on this one street in Nashville, bro.
Wow.
And they, like, can't no rapper walk in there, I feel like.
Dang, that's messed up. That's messed up, bro.
Because it's been like that for years. I mean, shit, it might be somebody that can do it different, but I feel like you got to already have that the numbers and the cloud and the following before you can walk in them buildings like that. They're going to look at you like, man,
you just a rapper.
We got so-and-so, Luke Combs over here just sold $4 million last week. We ain't tripping on you, bro.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But like, I feel like a lot of music, like, we got a big corporate office for BMI and ASCAP right there in the heart of Nashville, bro. You feel me?
But they really only deal in country.
It's a lot of country music go through there. All the country music go through there. Pop music, it's a lot of shit come through Nashville, bro.
So are there a lot of guys like that are doing rap music in Nashville? But it's just kind of more low-key? Bedroom or house studios?
Nah, it ain't. It is studios in Nashville. It's just like it ain't no main shit that like say that a major would call and set up. I need my artist to come here for a month. It ain't nothing like that. Shit's on some shit like we got some money. I got a studio. Let's build it type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's just a lot of music that come out of Nashville. It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of artists, a lot of different talent down there. It's just a lot of it's so fucked up because it's like the people with the talent ain't got the money. The people with the money ain't got the talent at all. Garbage. I'm talking about garbage.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's fucked up. But, you know, some people got it together, just want everything given to them.
What is it going to take for Nashville to get put on, like the urban scene in Nashville?
I don't know. Hopefully Bandplay do it.
Facts.
For sure.
Whatchamacallit, so it sounds like you kind of are an entrepreneur producer. And what I mean by that is like you weren't waiting on I mean, you did have placements, but it seems like you were like, yo, this is going to be my lifestyle. I'm going to make money off this regardless whether I'm recording people for 50 an hour or I'm working with Dolph.
Bro, I made that decision in 2012 when I quit my job, bro. Actually, I didn't quit. I got fired from that motherfucker.
Damn.
After that, like...
How'd you get fired?
Man, being late to work, trying to stay in the studio all night,
What
being
kind
late.
of job was it?
I was working at insurance. I was a claims adjuster. I was working in insurance for
like injured?
Permanent, the General. You ever seen the General?
The General be cruising in that red Corvette.
I was working for the General, bro.
So you were pulling up, checking people's damage on
Man,
their car?
all of that shit, bro. Taking calls, shit that I didn't want to do the whole time. Bro, I was actually sitting in that desk when I got the water and the Nipsey placement. I was sending them desks right then and there. You feel me? Like those emails, my work emails with them beats came out of.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, bullshit.
The General coming to you like, we want 15%.
Right. They need pub on them.
Right, yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, I got fired for being late. I was like, man, since then, I just turned up on the music. Start using what I went to school for.
Right.
Using my real talent. Doing what I'm doing.
Was there a time where you were like kind of struggling, or did you kind of pick right up?
Man, hell no. I was struggling like a motherfucker. Like, there's a lot of times that I would be struggling because you're looking at people with jobs and people that's living a regular life, and you just like, man, I really want to do this music, but I need some motherfucking money too.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It was a hell of a struggle, but I mean, I just had the passion to do this shit, bro. Like, I still, to this day, bro, I still go to the studio and I might spend 12 hours in the studio just making beats. Still today, you feel me? Because I love this shit. I really love music, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was easy for me to just pick up and know what I wanted to do and make some real money doing it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other than like engineering, is there a way, like engineering seems like it's kind of like the consistent pay in music. If you're not engineering, how can you produce and get consistent money other than like in between the placements?
Man, you gotta be a cold motherfucker, or you be one of these sound clip producers. You know, they giving you 10 beats for $30 and shit. Like, yeah, I mean, that would be the only thing. I never had a sound click. I never did nothing.
You never
like
took
that.
like the online route.
Man, hell no. I never wanted to give a nigga 10 beats for $30, bro. Because I already knew my shit was hard. Like, when I started out, of course my shit was garbage. I was, hell no, my shit was garbage as hell. Because I was working with FL Studio, then I went to Reason, then I went back to FL Studio. I was working on all different type of programs and stuff. So I had to build myself up to where I am right now. You feel me? So I really like got this shit out the mud for real, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
I feel like online producers kind of get a bad rep from industry producers. I mean, not everyone's out here giving 10 beats for $30.
Yeah,
Some people
not
buying
all of them, but I
mansions.
mean, it's some people that real deal made a profit off of that shit, like Superstar O and Vibe and them. Shout out to Superstar O, it's my boy. But like, they real deal they made a profit off that SoundClick shit, because every rapper in the industry down there was downloading they little free beats
Yeah.
and rapping on them hoes.
Shit, what they say, Old Town Road was bought for $30.
Man, that's crazy. That's
Bro,
crazy.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Man, they said it was bought for $30, bro.
I hope it wasn't.
That is the biggest song of our time right now.
Facts. It's the longest running ever on number one, right?
I think
That's
it's like, what,
crazy.
17 weeks
Insane.
now? 16, 17 weeks?
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Bigger than any Michael Jackson song. That's
Bruh.
crazy.
Anything.
The Beatles, bro.
Take my voice.
What
He
was
killed the Beatles, bro.
Because you said you were on that country trap wave. What was your reaction when you heard that song?
I was like, man, I just did this same beat not too long ago. I said for real, I said the same shit, because, you know, it's only so many chords you can play with a guitar. You feel me? So I feel like I done made that same type of beat like 20 times. But, you know, he had the horses in the bag. He killed me.
Now
I'm done.
you being in Nashville, and kind of being around it, do you see that as, is it just kind of like a phase that we're going through, or do you really see that emerging as like an actual genre?
I don't know. I can't really like say. I don't really know. I think people eventually get tired of it. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't think the country music people gonna have too much of that shit no more.
They ain't even feeling it, right?
They ain't feeling
Right, they
that. I'm
don't
talking
want-
about they working extra hard to beat them right now, bro.
Right.
I'm
Facts.
talking
I mean,
about,
they pulled them off the
man,
country.
it's finna be some retired artists come out trying to make a record right
You know
now,
what?
bro.
Let me take this man. Lil Nas.
See a
I'm about to
nigga
whoop
like
him up.
Drake just dropped his whole all old songs. You feel
What
me?
happened?
He just dropped the
Drake just dropped the album with all old songs on it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
Yeah, man.
How many
Everybody,
singles did- was it?
Unreleased or released?
it was like 10 singles.
Yeah. A bunch of singles.
It was stuff that was already released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just like shit that he ain't really put any pressure behind. It was like singles and stuff like that. Yeah.
I
Probably
seen a whole
nice
bunch
bag.
of old songs when I went and looked at the playlist. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, he hit the Okie Doke on us.
But they in the charts though.
That's got to be a streaming
I'm trying to
tactic.
tell you,
in the
bro.
church.
Wait, they
They in
back in
the
it?
church.
Back
I
in
got
the
two
church?
countries.
They in the chart.
Damn, that's a smart little technique.
So y'all saying basically like songs from like
Yo,
2010.
they're
like,
old singles.
Bruh,
He
you remember
put
that
them
song
out,
Draft
bro.
Day? He put that on there.
Now you know the song.
At 4 p.m. in Calabay, he put that in
The one
there.
that's like, now I'm up right now.
Oh yeah,
That one,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
put
yeah.
He put that one on
Hello.
there.
Damn, so he
Yeah,
just
that's like number 3.
He just restreamed his music.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
bro.
Single.
And it's going crazy right now.
back in the chart. That's crazy.
Wow.
Like his new music.
Yeah, man. All in my motherfucking way, man. Dumb and Dumber out right now, man. All in my way and shit.
Facts. He was like, hold up. A lot of people listen to this shit. Let me,
Yeah, man.
like,
bro,
no,
you bump me over. It's cool though, Drake. We still streaming right
Pull them
now.
2010 files up. We about to take
Yeah,
care of
man,
this.
I ain't got nervous.
he's like, Bandplay dropping beats from 2013. We do the same shit.
Man.
That's funny.
Damn.
But I think, I don't know, back to that, like the country wave, the country trap wave, I don't think it'll probably stick around like a Lil Nas, but I had listened to this dude named Jelly Roll.
Yeah, he from Nashville.
It's hard.
Yeah, Jelly Roll bumping. He been around for a minute. I
He got a couple million streams.
Yeah, I actually did a couple
Was he
records with
rapping
him.
too over country?
It's like, it's not no rap, but it's not country.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, have you ever listened to Yellow Wolf? It's kind of
Yeah, I
like
know,
that
yeah.
type of shit. You feel me?
Okay.
He rapping, but it's like real type of live instruments. He rapping over.
So it's like the movement's kind of been going on.
Yeah, it's been going on. Hell yeah. Like people been catching waves in Nashville. It just ain't been broadcasted to the world like that.
Mm.
You feel me? Like, it's really hard, bro. It's crazy because like I told you, it's every major office in Nashville, but it ain't really no urban music scene down there at all. It's so crazy.
Have you ever heard an artist named Big Smo? I think he's from Nashville.
Yeah. I heard of Big Smoke.
He's like kind of country trap too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not really trap though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe storytelling like really good. Like, you know how country songs, like they'll talk about like whatever.
Yeah,
They
that's
do the same
exactly what
thing.
they doing, but they rapping it.
Right.
It's so crazy because like so many people thought that shit was corny years ago.
Yeah.
But Old Town Road got this shit popping right now. Right now. It's so crazy.
Well, shoot, man. What is the next big project look like for you? Like, are you guys already working on Dolph and Glock? Are you already working on something? Are you working with another artist?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. For sure, we working on Glock album right now. You feel me? I don't know what he gonna call it yet, but we've been working on that in the midst of all of this. I believe Dolph may be working on the album. You feel me? We got tons of videos when they come out from the Dum and Dummer shit. You feel me? It's just finna go up. We finna take it up another level. It's gonna seem like we resurfaced it. You feel me?
Now, after you sign, do you still get to work with other artists as much as you did before when you weren't signed, or are you more locked in with Paper Route?
I mean, it's a locked in situation, but if I am gonna work with another artist outside of them, it's gotta make sense for me, and it's gotta make sense for the whole situation. You feel me? I'm not gonna come away from that to step down to an artist that ain't just really, you know what I'm saying, that ain't pushing just because they got some money. I ain't tripping on them nigga money right now. You feel me? So
Now, how do you feel about like, okay, so say an artist comes out, right? Or an artist and a producer come up together, and then that producer goes on to work with the whole industry, and now everyone kind of taps into that sound. I think it'd be interesting to kind of see like a producer-artist duo kind of stick together and like, damn, nobody can get the beats from this dude. Only, you know what I mean? Only.
Yeah, that would be dope. It might be what I do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You feel me? Like, I'm going after the big bag. You feel me? I ain't tripping. I've been working with rappers my whole life. I'm trying to get a pop placement now. You feel me? I'm on that type shit. R&B song. You feel me? I'm on that. I've been working with rappers. Like, it don't take me long at all to make a rap beat.
Now, what do you use?
I use FL.
FL?
Yeah.
What version you on?
I'm on 12 and 20. I ain't more so 12.
Really?
Why? What
People
happened?
don't respect 12 like that. People don't respect FL 12.
I don't know. I like 12.
12 like the ugly
with it.
duckling.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that though. Cause I was using I think I was using 11 all the way up until the top of this year.
Yeah.
And then I just got 20 probably like 2 months ago. But I think it's still a demo right now.
Bro.
Yeah. All my beats, I gotta bounce them down.
Yeah.
You like 20?
Yeah, it's cool. It runs smooth. I like when you gotta say if you're doing a sound and it's static and you can bounce the sound down in the module right there and pull it back. I like that.
Crazy.
You feel me? Other than that, it didn't really entice me too much. It's smooth. You feel me? Yeah.
And then engineering, would you be using Pro Tools?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely Pro Tools.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about your production team that you had, the Street Orchestra.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that still in motion?
Hell yeah, definitely, man. Street Orchestra said day I die, for sure. That's what's going on.
What you got, like loop guys or like?
Nah,
How does it work?
everybody made beats. I got Triple G, Ty, DJ Cyrene, Chino Dollars. You feel me? Cold Heart. You feel me? Like it's just a collective of us All of us going crazy. Like, they all make beats. And when I ain't in my studio, they engineering, doing all of that. You feel me? So, shit, while I'm going crazy, I'm trying to bring them up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So as a collective, do y'all send like a street orchestra beat pack out to artists, or they send out?
Man, I send they beats with mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I send beats to artists. It just depends on what artist I send it to. If I got a beat that they made with me to fit the sound, hell yeah, I'ma send it. I ain't biased or nothing like that. I'm fair as hell. For real. Shit, I want my boys to eat. I want my boys to go up. You feel me? That way we all got Nashville and everything on lock.
I was gonna say all Nashville guys.
Yeah, they are from Nashville. Sure.
So it seems like you're taking the right steps to get the light shine on Nashville.
For sure, man.
Right.
I'm trying, man. You feel me? Hopefully they let me eat.
You got to go knock on some doors. Was it Music Ave?
Yeah, Music Row.
Go Music Row. Go kick down some doors.
For sure.
Shit, we got a section of the podcast. We haven't done it. I don't think we've done this in like 10 episodes, but we call it Overrated, Underrated. So we got five topics. We're just gonna basically ask you if you think it's overrated or underrated.
Okay.
And then if we want to talk more about it, we'll just ask you more about it. So yeah, throwback, overrated, underrated. I think it's the first one of 2019, low key, but producers investing in jewelry.
Overrated.
It's overrated.
Overrated. Yeah.
Now we got to get your take because we've asked a whole bunch of people this, and we get mixed answers. So definitely curious to hear.
Yeah, overrated. I mean, shit. I mean, it's only so much jewelry you can buy, and then the value of jewelry be going down too. It'd be up and down. You feel me? I would much rather invest in some houses or some other shit like that.
Right?
You feel me? Some shit just gonna make some long money. You feel me? That jewelry shit, like, once I put a necklace or a rollie on, you feel me? I got it on. That's it. It look good, you feel me? You might meet some people you ain't never met before, but other than that, you feel me? Overrated.
Now, when do you think you'll see yourself kind of venturing outside of music and getting some properties and stuff like that?
Man, immediately, bro. Like, I ain't getting no. I'm 29 years old right now, so I'm already like trying to do things that's gonna like bring me a bigger bag. You feel me? I've been doing that type shit. Yeah, like I said, I got a studio in Nashville. It's open 24 hours. It's making money. That's just one venture I got right now. I'm trying to do some more shit.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Next topic is beat battles.
Underrated.
Wow,
yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Underrated. I actually got my start making MB battles. Hell yeah. In Nashville, they had one called the Soundtrack Beat Battle. And like, it was really popping at the time. Like, it's a lot of producers that you see now that's going crazy that was in them beat battles and stuff. For real. But hell yeah, like, it really like expanded. I feel like it made me expand more as far as other people's sounds, hearing other people's shit. You feel me? Actually competing with them, how I can improve myself and stuff like that. You feel me?
That makes sense.
So yeah, I enjoy doing beat battles. Like, I still do a beat battle right now. You feel me? I still do one. Like, for real. It's dope.
Next one, overrated, underrated. Having no effects on the master channel.
Like, what type of effects though?
Like, what do you put on your master channel?
Man, I would just EQ it a little more. I say underrated. I say underrated.
You never mess with like Ozone?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That type of shit. Ozone, some type of EQ. That's kind of like a master. What is like a mastering plugin, right? Ozone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I got a homeboy that actually uses it at the studio. But we've been using Lander too. You heard of that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lander dope as fuck. I mean, it's kind of a hit and miss, but it is dope though.
Yeah, especially with vocals on it too.
Yeah, definitely.
What is Lander? Is that the when you send in your beats and it automatically masters
it? Yeah, shit crazy. Like, I done put some shit in there and somebody made it bump. I like, damn.
Just a beat?
Yeah. The beat and a song. I didn't get a song like it too.
Don't you know what Airbit is?
Airbit?
Yeah, people sell beats on there. I think they actually like teamed up with them.
Bro.
Yeah, like you upload your beats and you can just get them mastered on Lander.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't heard of that. Yeah, I'm still getting familiar. Like, I'm still getting familiar with new VSTs and shit like that, bro. Like, I don't, it's a lot of shit that I ain't familiar with.
What's like a new one you just found out about?
That I just found out about? Let me see. I felt like the arcade shit, like I just got on this shit 2 months ago.
Damn.
So I ain't even explored it motherfucker yet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You must have went the legit route.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chop that out for Spectronics. Spectronics don't come and get us.
Yeah. But yeah, it's cool though. I fuck with Honest. It's just so many sounds in that motherfucker. You don't even know what you want to make.
Right.
You get to going through too many sounds, you're gonna bore yourself.
Spend 3 hours just going through sounds.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I've been using it for like, if I already got a beat going, I'll go in there and find a sound to add to it. I can't start a sound with Honest. It's gonna kill my vibe.
For real?
Yeah, it's too much
Hell
going on.
yeah, bro. It's too much going on.
I feel you.
Unless you knowing what you going for in there. But other than that, it's too much going on. I be so scatterbrained.
You gotta get some presets. Yeah, you gotta get some presets. So
Yeah, see,
like,
I had to do that.
Yeah, we got you. We load you up.
My boy. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I don't even know what the hell I want to make it on this shit.
Thanks.
Yeah, shit be crazy.
Whatchamacallit, you still like try to learn new things or like watch tutorials and stuff, or you kinda
Yeah, definitely. I be trying to like different effects and stuff like that, how to do stuff. Cause I still be engineering every now and then. Like the artists that I work with under the street orchestra shit.
Yeah.
Like I still be engineering their sessions and stuff sometimes. So I'm steady more learning different tricks and different things to do to kind of improve myself. It's always room for improvement for sure.
Yeah, they ate me up in the comments when I asked somebody that question before.
For real?
Yeah, they're like, why you asking if bro still watch tutorials? Bro's in the game, bro's on. Like,
Nah, hell no. Like, you feel me? You get to thinking like that, you gonna fall off fast. You gonna fall off fast. You feel me? I feel like I still just got a footy in right now. You know what I'm saying?
How long have you said since 14?
Yeah, it's now 14.
15 years.
Yeah.
Stay humble.
Right. You can see it all. As
see
C
it all.
Note says.
Yeah, that's my
See it
boy
all.
too. Shout out to C Note, man. I'm part of the honorable court with him.
For real?
Yeah, that's my guy. I love to know it. That's my boy. So,
overrated, underrated, collabing with other producers.
I mean,
This sounds like it's about to be good.
nah, it's I mean, it is overrated. I feel like it's overrated, but I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in the middle of that because it's a couple of producers that collab with me on Dum and Dummer. You feel me? Like they may send me a loop or added something to a beat or some shit like that. You feel me? So I don't feel like it's bad or nothing like that. You feel me? It just gotta be. I feel like it gotta be a good business opportunity and also the vibe of whoever you working with too. Cause the people that, like I said, the people that did collab with me, these are all friends. You feel me? These are homeboys that I been knowing for like either 5 years or that I've like recently met and I fuck with them type shit.
Right.
You feel me? So it ain't no outside motherfuckers just like, oh yeah, I made a beat with him. We going. Hell nah. I won't even play your shit. Yeah.
Now, do you prefer? All right, it's two different types of collabing, like in the studio collabing, and then on like sending loops.
Definitely in the studio.
You like that?
Definitely in the studio. Yeah. I don't want nobody to just send me no whole bunch of loops. Now I will if they like exclusively made for me. You feel me? But nah.
You get those industry packs like when like Frank Dukes and QBs when they send all their stuff out, you get those too?
Hell yeah. Q actually just sent me some shit a couple of days ago. He sent me like 2 packs made for me for sure. I ain't even open to yet. I'm finna go crazy with it, though. I gotta wait till I get somewhere by myself.
You want the special orders. It seems like on a special delivery.
I gotta wait till I get somewhere by myself.
Exclusive delivery.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Last but not least, on overrated, underrated, bird scooters.
Underrated.
Whoa.
I like the bird scooters. They cool. You feel me? Sometimes you don't want to walk. If you don't want to walk, you pick up a little bird, get where you want to go. You feel me? I like the little birds. They got them all over Nashville.
For real?
Hell yeah. They all over Nashville. My studio kind of downtown, so I can get on a bird instead of drive my car. Go down the street to McDonald's or something.
So if you if you want to run into Bandplay, man, just keep an eye out.
I'm gonna be on the bird.
Hey, I go Bandplay. Yo, bro.
I'm gonna be on the bird going about 80.
You ride the street or you ride on the sidewalks?
Both.
Oh,
Both.
okay.
Yeah.
You swerving in and out?
All this shit. Blow the horn at me. Catch me in traffic.
Oh, snap.
You have a talk after the interview about the bird.
Right.
Yeah, be careful on them things. Oh man, so yeah, but I think so that's it for overrated, underrated, man. So where is it from here for you, man? I know we kind of already
Shit, super up, bro. That's all I'm trying to go. I got the right team around me, you feel me? My management team, Easy Entertainment, you feel me?
That's bro right here.
That's my boy. You know it. Shit, got the paper route shit going on, Street Orchestra. We only trying to go up. That's all we doing. It's our time now.
Now, how long has the situation with your management been?
Man, shit. It's my brother. You feel me? Like, from another mother for sure. At least 5+ years. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's important to be managed by someone that you're close with?
Definitely, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, they know you feel me? And they not just there to get paid or anything like it. You know what I'm saying? They know you. They know what you like. They know what you don't like. You feel me? Shit like this. It's very important to have somebody you trust that you know what I'm saying, that's been around you. A lot of people that get in the industry and they go get an industry manager. Man, they just trying to get their percentage, my boy. You feel me? You gonna get paid what they give you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's my brother for sure.
And then last thing before we let you get out of here, let's bring it back to you working at your job, 2012. What advice would you give to someone right now in that same position with talent? They want to pursue music career. They got a job. They don't know how to take the leap, when to take the leap.
Yeah.
Talk to him real quick.
Man, my boy, just keep going. That's all I can tell you. Keep working, stay in that studio as much as you can. You feel me? If you don't want to get fired, don't be late to work like I was. If you do want to be fired, stay in the studio like I did. You feel me? And keep pushing. That's all I can tell you for sure.
Do you think that quitting your job and just jumping knee deep into it is
I don't
smart?
recommend because you, like I said, you still want to make you some money. Like you'll know when it's right. You feel me? When you want to jump out there on that leaf on your music, you'll know when it's right for sure. You don't want to jump out there in the blind. It's like getting hit by a car, just running out there in traffic.
Just like on the bird scooter.
On the bird scooter. I ain't got hit yet. We gonna knock on wood, man. God damn.
If you had to change, if you could go back and change like one thing that you were doing or like just one thing, like what would you do going back?
Not be a fan.
Yeah.
Not be a fan of these rappers. Sure.
You feel that?
Don't be a fan. Get your business in order, man. Get your money, man. Get your money, man. For sure.
Bandplay, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Let them know where they go follow you.
Man, all social media, I am Bandplay. That's what's going on, man. Fuck with me.
Hit it up, man. Another dope episode in the books, man.
Peace,
Hit
y'all.
that subscribe.
Yeah.